Hello, my name is Bill, and today I'm going to show you how to make a real Caesar salad. I bought this car back in 1991 and won a trip for two to my choice of the Bahamas or Asheville, North Carolina. I live in a warm climate, so I decided to take my wife to the mountains of Asheville in February. It was beautiful and very cold. We stayed in a really nice resort that had a fancy restaurant on the top floor with a breathtaking view. First thing that caught my eye on the menu was a tableside Caesar salad. Had to order it. So let's get started making a Caesar salad for two. A true Caesar salad really should be made in a nice natural wooden bowl. This happens to be maple. I've had this forever. I've made a million salads in it. Can't wash in the dishwasher. You just kind of wash it out so it retains the oils and the garlic from all your previous salads. So you can see this has been used many times. Absolutely love it. Presentation's beautiful. But I'm going to show you a little cheat way, a little easy way I should say. So we're just going to mix some up in a bowl and then we can have it. In fact, you could even save some if it's left over for another night. Not sure I want to keep it in the fridge too long, but it's a great recipe. So I'm going to show you a few techniques that people have been asking me about. So first I want to do is I want to squeeze a lemon. I need the juice of about half a lemon, but that's really dependent on how much juice or how big the lemon is. Let's get this sort of cut right through here. Look out some of the big seeds. Yeah, good. All right. This juicer has made life so easy. I used to hate juicing lemons and limes, like limes for guacamole or margaritas. But this really has made my life a lot easier. And it does keep the seeds. I have a link at the bottom for you so you can get this exact same one. This was a gift actually from my parents. And we're just going to give it a little squeeze. Juice out. Just keep my hand over it. I always seem to catch it in the eye, even though I wear glasses. Don't know how that works. Okay, so I have one lemon already squeezed. These huge seeds I hate because they somehow manage to pop right around. That's okay. We can deal with that. But yeah, having a squeezer. It's better than electric anything. It just works really well. So the next thing is I've already peeled these garlic, but what do you do with them? All right, so let me take a couple cloves of garlic here. Don't need that much. I'll give you a live demonstration. So you need a pretty hefty knife. You could probably use a hammer if you wanted to. Basically, you just want to break down the garlic. You need 3 to 4 normal size cloves of garlic. And then all you're going to do is we're just going to start kind of chopping on it. Once you get it coarsely chopped, I have to look what I'm doing so I don't cut my fingers off. We're just going to keep going back and forth and make sure we don't have any big ugly stuck to the blade. That happens sometimes. So I'll clear the blade off to restart. I remember Caesar salad was kind of a big to-do when I was a kid. Like my parents would go out for a real fancy dinner and they would always be talking about Caesar salad. I have no idea what they used to make in them, but this certainly is what I consider to be a classic Caesar salad dressing. Already getting hungry. Garlic. Love it. Good for you too. Heart healthy. Okay, so I've got the bowl I'm going to mix this in. Just want to put some of the garlic in there. definitely be enough. All right, clear my plate here. So I've got my minced garlic in here. Now I'm going to add olive oil. The garlic can actually start to turn pretty quickly, so we want to get some olive oil over it. Probably looking at about 1/4 of a cup, maybe a little more. It certainly doesn't hurt. You're only going to have to put on as much as you want. Then I've got some red wine vinegar. I need about 2 tablespoons, 1, 2. And I need a tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. Then the biggest thing is anchovy paste, or anchovy. I use anchovy paste. I think it's really easy. You can also buy anchovies in the can, and you can put them in, take 2 forks and kind of shred them. And also if you want to put anchovies on top, I do like anchovies on top of my Caesar salad. So I'm going to put just a good healthy tablespoon of paste. That. I just want to mix this together. Okay, so this is where the fun begins. I need about half of this lemon juice. I didn't get a whole lot of juice out of this lemon, so I'm probably going to go a little bit extra. So we're talking probably 2.5, maybe 3 tablespoons of lemon juice. Now you can already see that we had liquid in here, so now the oil is starting to separate. So you need an emulsifier. So what I do is I put 2 tablespoons of Dijon mustard. Guess I need to put this on the grocery list. And instantly you can see that what's happening is the mustard is actually going to make all the ingredients cohese together so that they don't separate. You know, when you buy dressing in the grocery store and it's all separated, well, that's what happens. So the other thing is that I used to use, besides the mustard, I would use a egg yolk, a raw egg yolk. Well, a lot of people don't like that. Personally myself, I'm okay with it, but I've kind of perfected this recipe enough that I don't need to use an egg yolk. It will be fine. If you want just to add a little bit more creaminess to it, be my guest. You can beat an egg yolk in and you would do it right at this time. So now I've got this lovely dressing already. Now I want to put in a little bit of the Parmesan Reggiano grade. This is the good stuff, cheese. Probably about 1/4 of a cup. This is also going to take some of that liquidness out of it. It turns out to be a pretty thick dressing. This looks pretty perfect right about now. I should have plastic bowls underneath that. And be generous with some fresh ground black pepper. Big pepper mills are just for effect table side. So if you're going to do this table side, you're all set. And by the way, if you do want for presentation to have a wooden bowl, I also have a link below for a wooden bowl. Actually, it was recommended by a famous chef, but it's Rachel Ray. You might have heard of her. I checked it out. It's pretty cool. So now I have this great dressing. I just want to show you what it looks like. So I've got some greens here. It's real pretty. And because of the intensity of the dressing, this isn't the kind of dressing that you're going to pour on like ranch. So I want to put a little bit on here. enough to coat it. Just get some little bit of dusting on here. Just like this. So you can imagine if you're doing this in a big wooden bowl, you'd be tossing around, it would just look absolutely beautiful. Really cool, impress everybody. What you can do, dabble on a few croutons, just for looks, and it's kind of a pretty little salad here. There's, you know, it's just some nice romaine lettuce, because romaine is what you'd want to put on a Caesar salad. There's really nothing else in here, so you've got your garlic, you've got your mustard, you've got olive oil, you know, red wine vinegar, Worcestershire sauce. It's really plain and simple. And of course, the best thing to do is to try it before you serve it. Oh yes, excellent. You'll be really glad that you wear a mask out in public. The garlic is a little intense, and certainly if you serve this to your guests, they won't want to kiss you on the way out the door. But let me tell you, this is absolutely wonderful. You could do this with, you could grill some chicken, cut it up, put it on top, make it a wonderful lunch. Very exquisite. And then you could serve it with like a nice Sauvignon Blanc. You need to wash some of that garlic down. Or if you were just having this aside, like some nice steaks would be great with this. Tonight I have some eggplant lasagna that I've got in the oven to serve this with. It's a great side. Of course, then you'd want to use the red wine. But this is something that's worth trying. You're really going to enjoy it. I hope you do. You know, please subscribe, ring the bell, comment if you want. Let me know how it turned out, or what you like or don't like, and if you're daring and willing to put an egg yolk in it, let me know you did. Because I certainly don't mind doing it for myself. But I really want you to enjoy it, and have a great day. Thank you.